Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Taurus, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Taurus, I hope you're well. This is a special bonus love reading for singles. Love reading for singles, and it was inspired by my friend Stephanie at I Scribe with Steph on YouTube. If you don't know her, you haven't subscribed to her, I really encourage you to, because she's wonderful. A psychic, medium, artist, a tarot reader, oracle reader. She's absolutely wonderful. And she suggested to me that I do love readings, and because I don't really do them. And so I said, okay, well, you know, who am I to argue with you? So I also wanted to show you this beautiful labradorite crystal that I have on my desk for all the love readings in this series, especially because the labradorite is usually for harnessing psychic awareness. But it also reminds me of a peacock feather. And I just wanted it to remind you of your beauty, your inner and your outer beauty. So the decks I'm going to use for your reading today, Wisdom of the Oracle for the overall energy, the White Witch Tarot for the base spread. This deck only has major arcana in it. And the Rider-Waite-Smith, the OG tarot deck. So all the cards have been pre-shuffled. Overall energy for Taurus. Wow. Number 18. In the major arcana, that corresponds to the moon. And the word is serendipity. Oh, God, I love it. The moon card, though, it's interesting. The moon card is usually, in the major arcana, it's full of mysteries and secrets and illusion. But I don't really see that here. I just see, you know, if this four-leaf clover, which typically signals good luck and good fortune, but if it were kind of a person, it would be arms wide, chest open. It's just the way that the leaves are falling back, just is like feels very open-hearted. Serendipity is like right timing. So that's really beautiful for a love reading. So we're going to get the 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. First card is your energy. Second card is your potential person. The third is advice from Spirit. Beautiful. For Taurus, please. And their person. Now their person. And advice from Spirit. Wow. Wowie zowie. Beautiful. Okay, and then we'll get the clarifiers from the tarot. Okay, so an extra card came out at the end there. I'm going to show it to you right now. It's Major Arcana, number 13, the Death card in reverse. Okay, Spirit. In the upright, this talks about endings, bringing new beginnings. That there's a phase or cycle of your life that you have been trying to put an end to. The card is in the reverse, and so it's kind of just Spirit's way of telling me that you are trying hard to close out a cycle. Could be with another person, you know, and if you are going through that, then I'm sorry, that's a tough one. Or it could just be a mode of thinking in how you approach love, or how you approach relationships, or who you have been interested in the past, right? It was kind of a hell of a thing when I realized during my spiritual awakening that all the kind of failed situationships and relationships that I had in the past had one thing in common, and that was me, right? It's a rude awakening, but it's the only way through. It's the only way through to healing, because then you have to recognize, okay, what is it about me? What can I take responsibility for? What was not my responsibility? What was my responsibility as well? Right? And so I see you going through this process right now of trying to close out some cycles that don't serve you anymore, and recognize where you are looking for a rebirth of sorts. It's really beautiful though, because the energy that you got in the base spread was the Chariot. Virgo got the same exact card in the same exact spot. So maybe it's an earth sign thing that you guys are really all kind of having this reckoning and making a decision about the direction that you want to move into. Chariot card is all about movement forward, directionality. Can also talk about travel. Can also talk about a mastery of the light and the shadow aspects of who we are, which is what I was just talking about with the Death card, that once you understand your shadow, then you can, we all have shadow, it's not going to go away. You know, these dark parts of who we are, dark parts of our ego, our insecurities, our fears. We're always going to have fears. They may not all be the same fears. I hope not. I hope we can learn and get past fears. New fears will just inevitably present themselves. Because that's kind of the human condition. But as you start to conquer those fears, as you start to overcome obstacles and challenges in your life, then you start to see the way forward. And it's really exciting. I see this, I saw something completely different for Virgo, but I'm kind of drawn to this shape here. It's like a window. It actually looks like a kite to me. It's like a kite diamond shape, but it's a little bit longer at the end. So when I think of a kite, I think of something that is in the air, that is soaring, that is dependent on this kind of movement, this flow. And that's kind of where you are right now. It's really nice to see. But what's clarifying it is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which is earth energy, your energy, along with Taurus and Capricorn. Excuse me, Virgo and Capricorn. So Queen of Pentacles in the upright is somebody who is very lush, abundant, beautiful, giving, very generous with their resources, with their time, their love, their energy. When the card is in reverse, I see you kind of retracting that at this time to focus on yourself, which is really good. You know, it could be to the point where you've given so much, maybe you've given so much in relationships and you're just like, I can't do it right now. You know, or I haven't quite found the right person to be able to trust with the blessing that is my love. Your love is a blessing. Right, but it's not just your love that's a blessing, and other people's love is a blessing too. So you always have to remember that. Let me get a clarifier on the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. What are we healing? World card and the Six of Cups. So World card came out first. in the reverse. World card in the Major Arcana, number 21, talks about chapters coming to a close and new chapters opening. It's in the reverse, just like the Death card. So there's like a lot of heavy energy that you're having to reconcile right now. This is not kind of an easy process. And sometimes we can't see it when we're in the midst of it. We can't see that we're closing out a chapter until it's closed and we can look back on it in hindsight. I always like to describe it in this way, that if I were to ask you, name the top 5 moments of your life that changed your life from that moment on, you could probably do that. And some of them would be good things and some of them would be not so good things. It's a moment in your life that changed everything irrevocably, closed out a chapter, began a new chapter. And that could just be insight, like epiphany, that you come to a realization and it changes your life forever. I mean, that's kind of what a spiritual awakening is. I mean, that's the ultimate chapter, closing and opening. It came with this, though, and I think maybe this is part of the reason why it's hard to close out a chapter. 6 of Cups talks about reminiscing, looking back to the past with fondness, perhaps at, an old friendship or love situation or a family dynamic that was really important to you, something that was really beautiful. There's part of you that could be thinking, will I ever find it again? Will it ever be quite like this? No, it won't. Because nothing is going to be like something else, right? Even if it's with the same person, in a way, it's not the same person, even if it's the same person, you know what I mean? It's like when the snake sheds its skin, it's the same snake, but it's not the same anymore because it's completely revitalized itself. Let's say, for argument's sake, you're thinking about an ex from a year ago. Are you the same person that you were a year ago? Probably not. And because of all the experiences that you've had in between, you shouldn't expect that person to be the same or think of them in the same way, which is difficult. I don't see any ex backs here, but this does show me looking back to the past. And then there's a reader that I like, Higher Source Tarot. And she always says, we should look back to the past, but we shouldn't stare. So we should look back to learn, but we shouldn't stare at it forever. They're showing me, Spirit is showing me the scene from Harry Potter where he visits the mirror of Erised, mirror of desire. He looks at his passed away parents, and it seems like they're right there, that they're alive again in that mirror, and Dumbledore has to tell Harry, like, they're not here anymore, and that men have lost their lives sitting in front of that mirror, wishing that they could bring the past back. It's very deep. That was a very deep scene in Harry Potter, and it was really sad. And so you could be feeling that right now, Taurus, but I also see you really doing your best to move forward. And you should be proud of yourself for that. It's not easy. Your potential person got the Strength card. Leo energy, number 8 in the Major Arcana. The neighbor to the Chariot card. So this is really beautiful energy of a mastery over the ego. Ooh! Spirit is ringing my left ear very loudly. Thank you, Spirit. very, very loudly. So your spirit guides are coming in, or perhaps their spirit guides are coming in. You could be dealing with a Leo or someone that has Leo very prominently in their chart. Yes, Spirit. Okay, I'm just going to pull a card on the Strength card. I have a clarifier already on the ground, but Spirit, what would you like to tell Taurus about this person? Spirit, what would you like to tell Taurus about this person? What would you like to tell Taurus in general? Ace of Wands in reverse. The Emperor. Leo or Aries energy. And a wand too. Very heavy fire sign energy. These three. This isn't going to resonate for everybody, but this could also mean somebody's father just came through, or grandfather, or very strong divine masculine parent, mom. I think it's like a father figure, actually. Take it as it resonates. Because when I started to pull the cards, the ringing stopped. So they're just saying hi, that they're blessing you. But this card is in reverse for your person. So this is your person's energy right now. This could be your father, though, Taurus, if you have a father in spirit. So just take it as it resonates. Or you could be dealing with an Aries. So this person, if we're just looking at your person right now, they are perhaps dealing with some control issues. They may be a person of a lot of stature. They could be, this is CEO, leadership energy, trailblazer energy, somebody who is really, they could have their own company. And it's interesting for them, though, is that they've been shown a new beginning, but they're not taking it. The clarifier was the 7 of Pentacles for the Strength card. So they have also made investments into something that they felt didn't work out for them. And this is a relationship reading, so I'm just going to take it one step further and look at this as a relationship that they thought was going to yield something or result in something, ultimately didn't. And so they took all of their energy and resources away. Resources is not just money. It's not about, it could be time. Pentacle energies, time, love, resources, energy. And now Spirit wants to bring in a brand new opportunity, perhaps with you. But they're not in the space to receive. The aces are all about potential energy. You're not going to be able to do anything with an ace that Spirit gives you unless you use it. Enact something. And right now, this potential person is, and it's really strange too, because if they're showing up in Emperor energy as well, emperors usually act. And so for an emperor not to act, they could be kind of, I just heard licking their wounds, trying to recover from their losses. I'm just asking your guides or Spirit if there's anything else before I move on with the reading. I don't hear anything right now, except this kind of high-pitched sound outside the window. Advice from Spirit. Really beautiful. The Empress. This is Taurus energy along with Libra in the Major Arcana number 3. It's my favorite. It's my favorite card because the Empress is absolutely gorgeous. Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, the power of all four queens, Emperor and Empress, divine partner showed up in the same reading. Power couple. But this is advice from Spirit to you, Taurus, which is, one, have your hands outstretched to receive. Don't make the mistake that your person is making right now. Or maybe they're just not ready. Maybe it's not a mistake. I take it back, Spirit. But you got to have your hands open to receive. She's the master attractor. The Empress knows her beauty, knows her power, knows her status, knows her worth, her value. And she says, thank you, I accept. Thank you, Spirit, I accept. It's clarified by justice. Number 11 in the Major Arcana, representing Libra energy. So far I see Taurus, Libra, Aries, Leo, Cancer, Scorpio. Justice card has to do with karmic balance. Could also have to do with the legal situation. So I don't know if any of you are going through a divorce or separation. If you are, I'm very sorry. Unless you're not sorry about it, and then good for you. Turning in your favor, as the card is in the upright. But more often than not, I see this as karmic balance. It's that we've had to pay our dues, our cosmic dues. And that you've had to learn a lot of tough lessons, and now it's all coming into balance for you so beautifully. Can I have a clarifier on the Empress? Thank you, Spirit. Wow. 7 of Cups. Taurus, when you open up your hands to receive, you're going to get a whole bunch of offers. Offers upon offers upon offers. 7 of Cups, though, is interesting because it talks about spoiled for choice and confusion. Because here's this person standing in front of the whole mess of cups and just thinking, well, but they all look kind of appealing. Maybe not that one. But which one do I do? Which one do I take? How do I know? How will I know if he really loves me? It just popped in my head, Whitney Houston. That's a really, how will I know if he really loves me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat. Falling in love is so bittersweet. Spirit is showing me that you don't want to make the wrong decision. And I can understand that. But it's almost like have faith in yourself, that you are in a different place in your life, a place that where you know what you want now. You're very certain about that, Taurus. We're going to read from the book Serendipity to see what the Oracle has to say. This is Colette Baron Reed. Serendipity. Opportunity allied with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. You've stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could have never planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. That's beautiful. Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met or are about to meet someone vitally important to your journey. Someone Spirit wants to bring into your life. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs Spirit presents. I can assure you, the other signs did not get this card, Taurus. But you know, as I was reading that, Spirit gave me another message, which is, if you have not met your person yet, or your interest, your love interest, look for somebody who is aligned with your values and your reason for being, your purpose, your greater purpose. So if you have a spiritual path, if you have a spiritual purpose, or just a higher purpose, if we want to call it that, the person who asks you about that purpose, aligns with that purpose, has their own alignment with something higher, and is very vocal to you about it, and wants to share it with you, wants to hear about what you're working on, wants to support what you're working on, even if you're not in a relationship, look out for those signs. The Spirit gave that to me very clearly. That's your reading, Taurus. I think that's beautiful, and I'm so excited for you. If this reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you.